Welcome to 2025, where dreams go to die. Hello and welcome to 2025. Buckle up, Buttercup, because the future is bleak. And by bleak, I mean hilariously absurd. Remember all those dystopian novels we laughed at thinking that could never happen? Well, guess what? They were right. We're living in a world where the line between satire and reality has blurred like bad Wi-Fi. The millennial catastrophe, debt and despair, a generation caught in the crossfire of economic instability and rising costs. First up, let's check in on the millennials, the ones who were promised the world but handed a mountain of debt instead. Remember them? Those avocado toast-loving, dream-chasing fools? They were once the symbol of youthful optimism.
They're still drowning in student loan debt, except now they're doing it from their parents' basements, where dreams go to die. Because they can no longer afford rent on those tiny apartments. The cost of living has skyrocketed, leaving them with few options.
It's a classic tale of woe go to college, get a degree in something useless like philosophy of interpretive dance, and then spend the rest of your life paying off loans while working 3-gig economy jobs, juggling multiple roles just to make ends meet.
The saddest part? They still haven't given up on their dream of owning a house, a dream that seems more distant with each passing day. Bless their naive little hearts. They hold on to hope even when the odds are stacked against them. The average millennial now owes more money than the GDP of a small island nation. It's a staggering amount that weighs heavily on their shoulders. Their only solace? Memes, those bite-sized pieces of digital despair that keep them going through the darkness, a brief escape from reality. It's enough to make you want to laugh or cry, or both. The duality of their existence captured in a single moment. Generation Z muckbanging our way to oblivion. It's a wild ride, folks, and we're all just along for the spectacle. But hey, at least millennials are trying to better themselves, right? They're all about self-improvement, reading self-help books, and hitting the gym. Let's move on to Generation Z, the ones who grew up with smartphones surgically attached to their hands. They live and breathe through their screens.
They're too busy filming TikTok dances, perfecting their moves for the next viral hit, and engaging in extreme eating challenges to worry about things like the future or basic human decency. It's all about the here and now, the instant gratification.
Muckbanging, for those of you lucky enough to be unfamiliar with the term, is a phenomenon that's taken the internet by storm. It's the act of consuming massive quantities of food on camera, often to the point of discomfort for the entertainment of, well, I'm not sure who finds it entertaining, but clearly someone does. The views and likes don't lie, and now these brave souls are claiming it has health benefits. Yes, you heard that right. That's right, folks. Forget kale smoothies and yoga, those are so last decade. The key to a long and healthy life is apparently shoving an entire cheesecake down your gullet in under 5 minutes. It's a brave new world out there, and we're just trying to keep up.
Boomers battling technology and dwindling Wi-Fi. It's a daily struggle for many of them, trying to keep up with the rapid pace of technological advancements.
And then there are the baby boomers, those glorious pioneers of the free world who are now desperately clinging to relevance like a dial-up modem clinging to life support. They remember a time when the internet was a luxury, not a necessity.
They spend their days battling technology, complaining about the lack of decent Wi-Fi, and reminiscing about the good old days when gas was cheap, college was affordable, and you could buy a house with a minimum wage job. They often find themselves lost in a sea of digital confusion, yearning for the simplicity of the past.
Their biggest fear? It's not just the complexity of modern gadgets.
Not death, but the day their grandchildren explain what a meme is. The concept of internet humor is baffling to them.
They just don't understand the humor in a picture of a grumpy cat with a misspelled caption. It's a whole new world of communication that feels alien to them.
And don't even get them started on TikTok. The short, fast-paced videos are a far cry from the slow, deliberate media they grew up with.
It's enough to make them wish they were back in the days of disco and 8-track tapes. Those were the days when life was simpler, and technology was something you could understand and control.
A glimmer of hope in the dystopian abyss. Spoiler. Not really, so there you have it. The future is a bleak, hilarious mess of student debt, competitive eating, and technological confusion. But hey, at least we have each other, right? We can all bond over our shared misery, laugh at the absurdity of it all, and maybe, just maybe, find a glimmer of hope in the darkness. Or, we could just accept our fate and embrace the chaos. After all, what's the point in fighting it? The future is coming, and it's bringing a whole lot of crazy with it. Embrace the absurdity. It's all we have left. So let's raise a glass of Soylent Green, probably, to 2025, the year the world went completely bonkers. But hey, at least it's entertaining, right? It's like living in a real-life episode of Idiocracy, except somehow even more ridiculous. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, we'll come out of this stronger, wiser, and more appreciative of the little things in life. Or maybe we'll just be ruled by a giant Cheeto-dusted finger monster. Only time will tell. Until then, stay safe, stay sane, or don't. It's 2025. And always remember, the future is now, and it's absolutely absurd.